Hi everyone, Martin here from martinsmayhem.blogspot.com. I hope you're well. So today's card, I know it's the Good Morning Magnolia stamp set again, but who can blame me? It is the prettiest stamp set ever. It's my favourite, and of course I'm going to use it if it's my favourite. So this is a stamp set, super cute, super love it, doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. And this is today's card. So we're using the much darker colours as soft suede, as well as mossy meadow and some very vanilla. So it's just a slightly different take than what you've seen already. It's an interesting card. It's not my favourite that I've made, I'll be honest. But then we don't like everything we make, do we? Nope. So let's get started. So moving the stamp set out of the way and carding to the top corner, I have got a card base, which is a standard 2/6 size. And I like to do mine top folding, personally. That's just my preference. It would work side folding, it doesn't really matter, it's your personal preference. To get a top folding card, it is a 10.5 centimetres by 29.17. Okay. And that creates your standard 2/6 size. Brilliant, easy peasy, can't go wrong. Let's move the card out of the way because I'm bringing in one of our embossing folders that you can see here, and it's this amazing brick effect and it gives so much detail, it's incredible. I was a bit unsure if I should purchase this to start with, I'll be honest, because I do like my embossing paste and there's a brick effect mask in there. However, honestly, I've used this a lot already, so I don't regret it, and I know you won't either. So, bringing in my big shot, rolling it through. So, as you can see, I am just using the multi-purpose plate and tab 2. I've removed tab 1 because it's not required when using embossing folders. So I actually have 2 of these, one for embossing and one for cutting. And I've just lined that up in my embossing folder like so. And then I'm gonna add my plate on, and that's gonna run through our big shot, like so. If you hear cracking, it's okay, don't be scared. There was no cracking. No, I don't know if I should be scared because there wasn't any cracking. How funny. So, looking at that, you can see right there all that detail. Like, imagine this in grey, like, or in smoky slate or going grey. How super cute is that going to be? Oh, I adore it. I think it's an amazing addition to your embossing collection. Let's straighten up and just put that out the way. So that's our, excuse me, our card base done. I have got just a scrap piece of mossy meadow, which its length is 12 centimetres. And then I've got a piece of very vanilla, which is 13.7 centimetres by 8 centimetres. So that's just going to sit here, and then this little piece of scrap, it's just going to sit behind just to give that little bit of detail, incorporating the mossy meadow just that little bit. So let's attach that to a card. I'm grabbing my snail. I'm just going to do a little strip down the side like so. And then I'm just going to line this up. I don't want it a whole centimetre out, so I'm going to go about 8mm. And then just run my edge along, and there we have that cute little border. Probably should have stamped first. Why didn't you stop me? It's alright. Let's do the stamping now. These things are sent to try us, and if it doesn't work, I'll just cut some new pieces and it'll be all okay. So, Memento ink, inking up my large Magnolia stamp, which again is super cute and I love it. And then I'm just going to stamp this off the edge like so. Lift up. Now I'll clean that afterwards, there's no rush. I am doing some colouring, and I'm using 2 combo packs. I'm using the Pretty Pink, no, Petal Pink Light and Dark, and the Mossy Meadow Light and Dark. So I'm going to zoom in while I do the colouring, just so you can all see. And I'm also going to grab a chair, which is probably going to squeak, but hey ho. So I always start with the lightest, and I'm trying to make sure it's still in picture. And with this, I'm not being overly cautious. I'm just going to lay the colour down like so, and then taking the dark where the corners or the petals overlap. I'm just going to run that over, and then taking my light, go back in again. It's that simple. And again, gone dark. Grab your light, colour in a petal, find out where it's going to be darkest, which this stamp set does really well. And then just blend that out with your light again. It's that simple. I think somebody commented on an Instagram post the other day about how they were put off from this stamp set because of the colouring. They're not a big colourer, so it put them off. But look how easy it is. And then blend that out. And do the next one. Okay, let's try to do 2. Might be pushing a little bit. Oh, it's starting to thunder outside. How strange. I don't think that's thunder, I think that's Sean baking downstairs. How peculiar. Oh well. So yeah, you can see how super quick and easy this is. Just keep swapping from light to dark. And there you have the flower coloured in. I have forgot, I did use So Saffron Dark just for in the middle, like so. So you can pack these away super duper quickly because you don't want them to dry out. And then with the leaves, I'm using Mossy Meadow Light to begin with, and I'm colouring in the whole leaf. Like so. And then I'm just going to go in with the dark and reinforce where the stamp already indicates where to shadow. So along this centre part and along some of the edges. so. And then just go over this again, as we have done before. With the light. And just repeat for all of the leaves in the sewing shop, and just like so. So this isn't, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't my best colouring, but then it never is while I'm sat being recorded, because I'm always being conscious of the time, because I know you guys don't have half hour to sit there listening to me ramble on while I colour in this gorgeous stamp. Even though I don't see why you wouldn't, but who knows? It's okay. Just doing the dark, as you've seen me do before. And then going back in with the light. I always try to advise to keep it to a minimum, like the amount of time between going from light to dark and back, because that alcohol ink, while it would still move and work correctly, there would be probably a little harder to blend when it's done. So I'm grabbing a dark soft suede as well, just for this stalky bit, which again takes 2 seconds to colour in. So I don't know how long that was. That wasn't that long, but hey ho, that's the colouring done. Don't be put off with the colouring, because it's super cute, it's super effective, and you don't have to colour it. You can just leave it as a linear stamp. Don't be scared. I've done other projects that you can go back and have a look at where I haven't coloured this stamp in at all, and I know I have other ideas, sorry, on how to use this stamp without colouring. So don't be put off. Whatever you do, it's a must-have. It's gorgeous, and you can get the whole bundle and add that to a starter kit, and you're saving money. And then you get to join my team, which is probably the best part. And if you say it's not, we're gonna have words. So the sentiment, I've heat set in white because we don't have a vanilla cream embossing powder, but it's fine. You can't see the difference if you're honest. And I've stamped that onto some soft suede, and that just measures slightly over a centimetre, so it's centimetre and 1, that's all. So I'm gonna just add 1 dimensional to this side, like so. And then grabbing my snout again, I'm just going to run it along that last little bit, and it's stuck to my finger. And then that's going to just sit on a card like so. Move the rubbish out of the way and zoom in for the final project. And there you have it. So with this card, I have got a little bit of bleeding here because I haven't taken my time. But you can take your time. You can stamp multiple images and leave them. That's not a problem. And then come back and colour them. It's completely up to you. I would suggest leaving it some time, because I have got a little bit of... it's just a bit messy, but I can tidy that up later, don't worry. Okay, so that's today's card. I hope you enjoyed today's card. And while you're here, why not pop into the description bar below, where a full list of the items used are available, as well as links to my online shop where you can purchase them for yourself. While you're down there, like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and share to your social media so everybody can see how super fun and easy this card is to make. I'll see you around. Bye.